Jimi Hendrix, and I remember hearing him. I was at school walking down around the playground or whatever you call it in the field, and his Hey Joe came on, and I just thought, man, this is something incredible. It's so different. It's like that with Miles Davis and Muddy, and the list goes on in that, just players that, and Jeff Beck's the same, people that you hear them and you know straight away that's so-and-so. I started studying classical music from 8 years old, 7 years old, and one of my first albums was a Muddy Waters Fathers and Sons album, which I still love. Long Distance Call and Mojo Working, a great album. And shortly after that, the John Coltrane album. So they were all pretty early. The John Coltrane one took me a while to get my head around, but once you know what John's doing and get to know it, it's another world. And I guess those players are also original, and they created something new. I have had my fun, baby. If I don't get well no more, you get a little bit from here and there, and I guess most of my influences have been soul music and blues, but there's also that jazz influence and being a frustrated, guitar player. I wish I could play guitar because I love Jimi Hendrix and Stevie Ray and people like that, and Jeff Beck too. My health is failing me. I'm going down real slow. It's good and bad. I look back on it and I wouldn't say it was a slog because we were all so young and we were healthy, I'm sort of getting a bit long in the tooth, but we were healthy then, and I mean, it didn't care what you ate, how long you toured for, where you slept. You just sort of went and did it, and you'd wake up the next day, I think, feeling fine, or reasonably fine. But Madder Lake wasn't never a hard slog. There was a lot of touring, but I enjoyed that, and it was my first foray into rock and roll, really, because I'd been working for the ABC prior to that and playing music, but it wasn't a full-time thing. And then going on the road with Madder Lake, we were well looked after by Mushroom Records, and as well as musicians could be looked after in those days. When it's cold in the southern town, with the crowds rolled in like stone, the road is long like an old freight train when you're far away from your home. I think Ayers Rock, which was a few years later, was a lot tougher, and probably, in a way, musically I enjoyed Ayers Rock a lot more. It was more progressive, more. It was better music, but it was always sometimes the better the music, the harder the slogs. Firstly, I just love playing with Jimmy. Jimmy's a real gentleman, and he's a beautiful sax player. We're up on stage. I still remember this, and we had t-shirts and our jeans, and I looked out and it's pouring rain in this big marquee, and we're up on stage, and I saw Jimmy just sort of coming down the aisle in his polished shoes, and his suit was all pressed and his hair was all done, and I thought, wow, this guy's looking pretty good. And he got up there and blew me away, That was the first gig, and we've been playing together ever since. Look, a lot of it is Yeah, from past experience, and usually a lot of it's suffering, you know. But which we've all gone through, you know. So you kind of tap into it, I guess. I remember when I started piano, and my mother would say to me, you know, oh, if you're feeling down, go and play the piano. And so I guess that's like the blues, you know, you're sort of a little bit down, you go and play a bit of music, and it lifts you up. To see you again, wanna hold you for one more day. I'm actually finding it a lot harder to write now because I'm happily married to Wendy, as you know, and you know, we do a lot of travelling, and life's a lot better. So when I get in the studio now, it's going like, oh no, you know, it's a lot harder. It seems to me like it was all yesterday. So maybe I should, you know, if I'm going to write another album, I'd better get the hellhound on the trail. Yeah. Oh, the train out. So we'll never give it up, Rob. You know, it's. I've got a grand piano at home. I play every day. I've got the studio at home. I never got into music for any other reason to enjoy and play music. So that's what I've got the most out of. All my wishes, all of my sweet dreams, a caught between heaven and hell. So I stand here down at the station. I just say, baby, well, baby, well. I never saw a moon as pale as this. So high above the world, angels sometimes kill. And if you see my love, don't you tell her where I'm wrong. Or the train on. We love playing here. There's 2 gigs in Melbourne, a St Andrews and here, so hopefully we'll come back and do it.
Thanks, man.
Good on you, man. Cheers. Thank you.